Thank you, Mahir. His words made me remember something about while we were actually participating and like clearing out the walkway. And, you know, people have a lot of interfaith events because we want understanding. Like we want to, break down these barriers, but we're not always sure how. And I've been part of some interfaith like events which unfortunately weren't completely successful because we'd ask questions, but we never like really dug deep. And something that I appreciate about the Bridges program is that you really dig deep. And the way that you do that is by having a saw and having wire and having strings and like putting your dirtiest pants on and getting dirty and having to help each other as you're clearing out this path, which will be made into a walking path. And so you don't realize it, but there's a point in which you're like trying to take this like really like tough root out of the soil, and then someone's like, oh, watch your head because there's a huge branch coming down. And so we're helping each other is what we're really doing, is we're looking out for each other. And I realized like this is really what it comes down to, is like working together to create something productive. Because now you're not just like doing what you're doing, you're looking out for the people who are around you, making sure that they're okay and they're well taken care of. And I thought this is probably the most meaningful interfaith work I've ever done, is because we really are like building something which will be used for the future, and it's progressive and it's productive. So thanks, Mahed, for like making me remember those things. So now I want to welcome Brother Wasif Khan, who was the person who had like the chainsaw in the building the walking path. And there was one time in which he was sick, and we didn't have him there with us. And it took, and like we did barely half the work that we would have done when he had the chainsaw. So we were really thankful for when Wasif was not sick and with us. And so thank you. Wasif is with the ICNA Youth Program.
Assalamu alaikum, good evening. It's not my fault. I grew up watching Home Improvement show, so Tools and me, we just were the best of friends. My name is Wasif Khan. I am a member of ICNA Mass Bridges Program, and I'm an Arabic Spring for Syria also. And I'm trying to become a member of Trinity College also. So pray that that goes well. In addition to that, I'm, like Maher said, I am extremely happy to see all of you here. Thank you so much for coming. And as we're taking a moment to offer prayers for those souls who have departed this world, I also want to take a moment to recognize the works of some of the beautiful friends who are not with us like this year, who were with us last year, like Mark Solgender. And I mean, we all know him. I cannot say enough good things about him. So I hope and I pray that may God make things easy for him and that he will be with us soon. In addition to that, whatever our brothers and sisters and neighbors are going through in Syria, I hope and I pray to God that we're able to help them and they find a relief real soon, inshallah.